Good evening. I hope everyone's doing well. My name is Joe, and this is Craft Beer Connecticut. Today, I'm going to be trying Captain's Daughter. It's a double an India Pale Ale. It's brewed by Gray Sail Brewing in Rhode Island. I don't live in Rhode Island, but I found this at a local liquor store. It was recommended to me by the clerk. He said if I like IPAs, I'll love this. So I guess we'll see. I recognize the name, but I've never had it before, so I guess we'll see. Well, I'll do a little read. You can't you can't help but be tempted by our captain's daughter. Her full body, her exotic bouquet, brewed with mosaic and citra hops. Her allure is as fresh as it is intriguing. Yet she commands respect. Try to take advantage of her, and she'll put you in your place. We raised our daughter well. Cheers. So they got a little thing going with the description. Pretty cool. Um, Heard some good things about this, so I guess we'll crack it open, see what's going on. All right. We're gonna do a kind of a slow pour for this one because we got a head forming pretty aggressively here. There we go. Yeah, we'll get the whole can in here. Almost the whole can. Okay. Yeah. Very, very hazy. Um, Not the most hazy I've ever seen, but very hazy, very frothy head. Um, yeah, it's like a probably a New England style, IPA by the look of it. Get a smell, get a nose going. Oh yeah, it's third time getting it on my nose. Hmm. Hmm. I'm getting some tropical aromas. Hmm. A little bit of pineapple. Um, It says it was brewed with citra hops. I tend to be a fan of things with citra hops. So, yeah, guess we'll see. Give it a taste. Hmm. Okay. Not what I was expecting at all. Um, Kind of had a vaguely fruity nose, not a really pungent nose. But the beer itself, by the look of it and by the nose, I was expecting a New England style IPA. This reminds me more of a West Coast IPA by taste. Um, it's bitter. It's got bitterness to it. Um, it's got pininess to it. It's got citrus. Hmm. But it's pretty easy drinking for the bitterness. 8.5% alcohol. Um, Quite a bit of bitterness. Those two things in mind, it is pretty easy drinking. Fill it the rest of the way up here, and there's the can. Um, so kind of a misleading look and nose. Uh, Still very good. Um, I may be thinking a bit less of this because it took, sort of took me by surprise. I wasn't expecting this style. But it's enjoyable. It's a good beer. It tastes good. It's I like a lot of the classic West Coast IPAs, and this reminds me of that sort of style. Um, Definitely not. Don't be fooled. It's not a one of the juicy New England ones by any stretch. Um, it's still got that bitterness, the pininess to it. So tread carefully, my New England drinkers. And if I had to give this a score out of 10, hmm, give it a 7.5. It deserves a 7.5. It's got some good, complexity to it. It's got, you know, definitely is drinkable for its ABV. It's it's a great example of the style. It's just not my personal favorite beer. Not the best one I've ever had. Um, just pretty good West Coast style IPA, or as a lot of beer drinkers would say, just an IPA. But there it is, 7.5. Captain's Daughter, Rhode Island, and this is Connecticut beer, or Craft Beer Connecticut. Sorry, this is only my second episode, so still getting the name down. But yeah, thanks for watching. Come back next time, and I will review a different beer.